All right, here we go. I teased the garage sale haul and we had a haul. So we decided, I'm moving, so packing up things, and we decided we would give ourselves 2 hours this morning. That was the negotiation, me and mom. 2 hours was all we had. So it was a mad dash, us against the clock, trying to get all these garage sale finds. I have here probably a third of what we got. And once you see all of these finds, you are not gonna believe it. So bright and early, 5:45 in the morning, I text mom, I'm waiting in the car, where are you? We were supposed to leave at 6. I was very excited. I had trouble sleeping last night because garage sailing for me is like Christmas morning. Nothing like rummaging through people's old crap that gets me more excited. So here we go. Okay, so first one was a neighborhood sale, Huntington Beach. We pull up, hardly anyone is there. No one's set up yet. It's 7 o'clock. It starts at 7 o'clock, and it was a bummer. So sometimes you have desperation buys. So there are times when you will walk into a place and it's a treasure trove of finds. And sometimes you will go garage sale to garage sale and find not a thing. And then you're just like scraping the bottom, and you will take anything that looks like it might be something. So we did have a few of those. I will touch on those later. First thing I want to do that I almost forgot is I want to play a game. I saw this somewhere, but basically I'm going to show you 4 of our finds from today. And I'll show you each of the items, let you look at them close up. And then I'm going to have you pause and comment with which one you think is the most valuable. You may be surprised, you may not. We'll see. All right, let's start with number 1. So this one, I'll tell you a little more about the estate sale, but we picked this up at an estate sale. Red glass, kind of fits together like that. Let you look at it a little closer. Okay, so that's the first item. Second item is this guy. All right. Third one is this little costume jewelry. And the fourth one is this. All right, so pause me, comment below, let me know which of those 4 items you think is most valuable. All right, moving on. So first garage sale, I dropped mom off at 1 and I went to turn around and I found one. I walk up, it looks like there's always like this initial excitement when you see all this glassware on the table, all these cool things. This was not one of those. It was what I thought was going to be a desperation garage sale. So it was tools, it was mostly tools, but there was one little box on the table and I went through the box. It had really old newspaper in it and I found these. These are 1946 Libby carnival glasses. Libby, you know, they still make Libby, but this is really, really old vintage. And they're amazing. There's 4 of them. These ones sell, the 4 of them will probably sell for about $75 maybe. I got them for 50 cents each. I love them so much. Another thing that if they had less value, I would keep for myself. Those were a find. At that point, I was excited. So then I'm rummaging through that same little box because that's all that was good there. And I found these. They're little juice glasses. I don't think you can see them. They're little polo players, little gold and turquoise polo players. These ones, they're pretty valuable too. I think they were like $50 for 5 of them, and I got 5 of them. So that was amazing. Got a couple other little things from that guy. And by then I am pumped. So We go to a few more garage sales and find absolutely nothing. It's getting a little later. Remember, we only have 2 hours. So then we pull up to one. There's one on each side. And I told my mom, I'll park, you go ahead and get out. She goes and she starts walking to the garage sale that has like a bucket of hangers and like some old pillows. And I'm like, what are you doing? I can literally see antiques on the table across the way. And I honked my horn with her in front of me. And I was like, get over there. So she hurriedly went over to, is that a word? I don't know. She quickly went over to the other garage sale, and it was pretty spectacular. We were there for, it felt like an hour. It was like a half an hour, and they had all this amazing stuff, all these vintage items, and I'm trying to see what we have. So I got these little guys. These are enamel and brass. Of course, they're vintage. They sell for about $50 for the pair. I got 2 of them. I thought they were so cool. If they were my style, I would keep these because I love brass. We got 3 of these guys, and I actually passed these right up. They're signed. They're from Poland. And I was like, oh, there's 3. I'm going to pass on those. My mom scooped them up in a heartbeat. These guys sell for about $35 each. We got them for $1. Aren't they gorgeous? Okay. Oh, here comes this guy. So they had this guy, and really, really cool little unique, it's called a scuttle bucket. If anyone knows what that is, please tell me. I did not research any further, but that's where we got this guy. Okay, so now we have a car full of stuff. Oh, I also bought this chair. Cute, huh? $10. We have a car full of stuff. I'm telling you, we were like out of space entirely. And then we're like, okay, it's getting down to the wire. You know, we're gonna have to make some decisions as far as where to go next. So we're gonna go to the next neighborhood sale in Huntington Beach. Well, there is apparently an estate sale right in that area. So decisions had to be made. And if you go to estate sales, if you go to the ones hosted by Grayson, it's a company that does all the estate sales. Everything is wildly overpriced. And there's some good stuff. I mean, you can definitely find some good stuff, but it's very much overpriced. If you go on the last day, usually everything's half price. So you get less of a selection, but everything's a lot cheaper. So if you do estate sales, do Grayson. Or if you decide to do Grayson, go on the last day and get the half price stuff so it's not wildly overpriced. This one, however, was hosted by a realtor. So we're like, let's see what it's about. So you usually know within the first minute or two. When you walk up to a garage sale, estate sale, you know if they like are insane and way overpricing their old stuff, or if they're just trying to get rid of it. We're obviously looking for the latter. So we walk in and we're like, okay, let's get to the point. Let's see what they have. We walk in, I'm trying to see, this is the first thing I saw. Can you believe this? Is this not the most amazing little bookend for a kid's room? Look at him. So I got 2 of these. I scooped it up. It was $3 for the set. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a good day. So I scooped this guy up. I'm in love with him. These, well, he has, of course, a twin brother. These guys are worth a whopping $15. I ended up actually getting them for $1 because they were chipped. So I was going to leave them. And he's like, just take them for $1. So if anyone wants these for their kid's room, please let me know. They are up for grabs, but I love them, so you have to give them a good, happy home. So that was first. Gosh, I don't even know where to start. Okay, this little guy, $3, and it's super small. See how little it is, but it's beautiful. It has this gold on it. And I was wanting to show you, the reason I wanted to show you this, not because it's super valuable, and you're not going to be able to see it, so it's a wasted point. But It has this little VR on it, and that means it's Murano. So if you find Murano, you want to get it. And that little VR is, you'll see that on Murano. This one is only worth about $15, $20, but it's super cute and I love it. All right, my mom we're scooping things up. We're so excited. It's like Christmas came early and my mom freaks out and says, go get those vases. She's sitting right there. She lost it. And I, of course, ran hurriedly and I got the vases and they were these. Is that not the most magical little vase you've ever seen? So these are Hull pottery, Hull. Some of their stuff is really valuable. You know, it's old vintage pottery. Some of it's super valuable. Some of it's moderately valuable. I think these are worth about $25 each. We paid $1 each for them, but they are absolutely stunning and in perfect condition, like brand new. This little guy I scooped up, I thought it was really interesting. If anyone can find this online, let me know, because the artist that made this signed it. Jay Bauer made it in 1991. He makes all these little animal things that have people hanging off of them. It is so interesting. And so I thought it was really neat. He makes like a polar bear and a llama or something, but I thought it was so beautiful and just really unique. So gosh, I wish you could see it better, but it's basically people riding a turtle and hanging off it. So I don't know what that's worth. I think it's somewhat valuable, but again, it's one of those like cool factor things. Okay, so we got a set of little Pyrex Frigies, little refrigerator set. So it was 3 pieces for $5. It sells for about $100, maybe $125 for that set. And the guy selling it actually knew that. So he was like, yeah, that's worth about $70. Well, he thought he knew. He's like, that's worth about $70. And we're like, okay, so 5's good? He's like, yeah. We're like, all right, as long as we're in agreement about that. So we got that. We got these. There's 2 of them. They're bookends. They're in perfect condition. I'm obsessed with them. And the pair we got for $5. They sell for $60 for the pair. So super fine there. Also, what else did we get there? A little Amberina dish. Really cute little mid-century vibes. I love this stuff. It's a little like orangey reddish. Absolutely beautiful. We have a couple other pieces of this. It's really, really cool. I love all the mid-century stuff. I know I'm missing stuff, but I'm just gonna get to the really important business here. Okay, do you remember Victoria Ware? Of course you do. So this $1 situation, I don't know if you remember seeing the Victoria Ware. This was $1 and my mom grabbed it and I repeatedly told her, she didn't hear me because she was in a frenzy. And I repeatedly told her, make sure it's not Victoria Ware, make sure it's not Victoria Ware. And she grabs it, looks just like Victoria Ware. It is not Victoria Ware, it's actually valuable. So this is what Victoria Ware is copying. And this is called Blue Flow Blue, something like that. This dish is worth probably about $50. We spent $1 on it, but I wanted you all to see what they are trying to do when they make that Victoria Ware. So cool stuff. All right, so one more thing. Actually, let's go back. Let's talk about this stuff. So when we hit the first garage sale, it was 6:45 in the morning and we pull up to one, we finally see someone setting up and we're excited. So we hop out of the car and the guy says, no, 15 more minutes, come back, I have a lot of stuff. Super rude, super rude. And I was offended more than I should have been because that's who I am. I was offended And so I said, ooh, we're gonna come back and we're gonna take him for all he's worth. I'm gonna steal everything he has and take all his money. And so we just joked that we were gonna take him for all, I joked, my mom, she won't want me to drag her into this. So I joked that I was gonna take him for all he's worth. So I made a point to watch the clock. So when 7 o'clock came, we would go back and visit that guy and take him for all he was worth. I'm slightly embarrassed by it, but you all probably know me, so you know who I am anyway, so whatever. So we pulled up. He did have a lot of stuff. He had put out a lot of stuff in between the time that we left and the time that we came back. And here's what we got. So this box, this sticker doesn't go here, just ignore that. This box looks old, right? So that's always exciting when you see a super old box like this. It's like a present. You're like, ooh, what's inside? And it did not disappoint. Look at this little wallet. Isn't that beautiful? It's little like Art Deco looking style. It's called Ambassador. They make all kinds of like fashion accessories. I was so excited when I saw this. I think it was $1, maybe $2. So we're already on the right track. I'm like, yes, I'm taking this. I'm giving him my $1 and I'm taking his amazing item. Item number 1. Item number 2 I got there, Alyssa wanted the minute I showed it to her. I knew she would. 1950s, 1960s cigarette case. Does Alyssa smoke cigarettes? No, she does not. Does she love cigarette related accessories? Yes, she does. So that I thought was so cool. I think it was $1 also. And I found one online that was really like trashy looking that sold, but I think this is going to be an Alyssa moment. So that's for Alyssa. All right, so I don't know if you remember this guy, but there was this box. Casey's Hallmark Shop, Costa Mesa. So I thought it was going to be an ornament because that's usually what's in these boxes. So I grab it, I open it, I see this little ball of this that looks like this. And I'm like, yep, that looks like something I want. How much is it? $2. Cool, here's my $2. He felt like he was overcharging us because he was like, ooh, that's jewelry, $2. I'm like, all right, that's fine, I'll take it. I didn't even know what it was. I honestly had no idea if it was bracelets, whatever. So this is what it ended up being. Cool, right? Kind of cool vibes. So when we get back from garage selling, we always take a look. It's like, you know, like when we were kids, we used to trade Easter candy or Halloween candy after we went trick-or-treating, and you like lay out all your candy and see what you got and get all excited about it. Well, that's what we do when we go garage selling. So we're laying out all our stuff and we were trying to figure out what this was. So we look it up. We can't find it anywhere, but it has a tag. It says Matisse, $16. So we look at Matisse and I get excited. All the stuff from Matisse is from the late 40s to early 60s. And the value is all over the place. There's stuff for like $25, there's stuff for like $150, but we can't find this item. So, you know Glenda, my friend Glenda, who's the appraiser, I sent this to her and said, what is this? I cannot find this. I know it's Matisse, which seems like it could be valuable, but I don't know what it is. So she took a closer look. I sent her a bunch of pictures and she comes back and says, that is from the 1950s. The value of that piece is $300 to $350. If anyone guessed that this was the most valuable item on the table, ding, 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 winner, $300 piece. All right, so we got that out of the way. Who guessed that this was the most valuable? Little Mushroom Man pot planter. So we picked this up. This was a desperation buy. Super cute though, little 70s vibes, right? We looked him up and we're like, come on, big money. He sells for, drum roll please, $2. If you pick this one, you are a loser. And we apparently are as well. But actually, I really like this guy, so I'll probably give him to Amanda or Alyssa because he's just really cool vibes. Oops, I just hit the vase. This one, who guessed this one? This one is, what is it called?
Moser glass.
Moser glass. Thanks, Mom. This is Moser glass. This is valued at about $50. I can't remember. We paid a couple bucks for this at the estate sale. And then this one, like I said, it's a scuttle bucket. Is that something gross? I don't know. It sounds gross. And it looks questionable. But again, someone tell me what that is or I'll look it up. But this is valued at about, it goes for anywhere between like $40 and $60. So really the only really valuable thing was that necklace. So if you chose the necklace, nicely done. I probably would not have chosen that necklace as the most valuable item. I think I would have chosen this. All right, well, I think that's it. Got a couple other things. Oh wait, let me just show you this really quick. That was at the estate sale too. My mom snuck that in our box. I mean, she paid for it, she didn't steal it, but she snuck it under my radar. And I saw it as we were leaving and I was like, oh my gosh, there's two of them. I don't know what they are. They are signed on the bottom, but just a little art pottery mug. Really cool. I hate to end on that. I feel like I should end with something really cool, but I'm kind of out of stuff. So, oh no, I have one more thing. I keep looking at my mom. She's watching me, so it's a little awkward. Okay. So I'm sure you've seen things like this. It's hard to see. It's like shiny, glossy petals. This is a little taper holder. They're always damaged when you find them. This one has a little bit of damage, but it's honestly, you'll know it when you see it because they are stunningly gorgeous. This is Capodimonte. And like I said, if you ever find this and it's not damaged, get it. This is only worth about $30. We paid $1 or $2 for it. I think $2. We'll likely keep it just because it's so stunning and it's so hard to find this when it's not majorly damaged. So if you ever see these Capodimonte, buy them. Okay, that's it. We went thrifting yesterday. We got a great haul, so I'll be posting that soon. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out.